fade. Face covered, cutting through your garden like a masquerade. Before I catch a L, catch a plane. I'd probably you before I your chain. Switch it up, it's rap, pixie dust. Money ain't to us, when them you better boy, if you ain't talking paper, I'ma I tell Shorty spin around and watch it. Every time I hit the stage, I make it. Yeah. I just pull up to the crib and then I'm right back on that. Been starts up, I ain't coming home with a full. All you rappers still washed up, I don't push weight, I just pull chips. She ain't pulling the socks up when it's half time, she get full. Finna leave the boxed up like send it, make a play and I exit. Money boy making London money, spent most of my life on the M6. Yeah, get rich or die trying, no leg. Been out here for like 8 years, come from Volkswagen to Bentley's, little. Once you run up, cut me. You got such a pretty face, but I want. Tell her I'm ready, the check coming heavy. I bought them made busy, no this ain't a Chevy. The king of my city, can't nobody check me. They know where I'm at if they coming to get me. I've been in the pocket like keys in a wallet. If you think you got it, then pull up and bet me. I'm keeping it solid and just being honest. You ain't gotta like me, but gotta respect me, make it. Boy, if you ain't watch it. Every time I hit the stage, I make it. Yeah, I just pull up to the crib and then I. Boy, if you ain't talking paper.
Night beginning to fall over Southern California, but the lights are shining bright here at the spectacular SoFi Stadium in metropolitan Los Angeles. But tonight we begin Week 8 with a good matchup for you here, as it'll be the Minnesota Vikings taking on the LA Chargers.
This ain't what you want.
Just about set for a start. Happy to have you with us, and we are underway here on Thursday Night Primetime. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. To the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at 2nd down. At the 36-yard line. Looking to throw McCarthy. And his throw is incomplete. Trying to find Jordan Addison that time. And that'll make it 3rd down. When you talk about the defense for these Chargers, and they've shown the ability to play tough against the pass, currently ranked number 9 in the NFL.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. To the air with McCarthy. And Jones has it over the middle. And the tackle going to be made at the 41 as they stop him a few yards short of the first. 5 yards, not enough. And it'll be 4th down.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down. They just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Chargers will be backed up deep to begin their drive as they take over 1st and 10. Chargers now with a 1st and 10.
At their own 13.
Let's go.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's got the tight end. That's Gadsden. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. A big play there on the catch and run. 65 yards.
No wasting any time here before hitting another big play. And that was something this defense talked about having to guard against. Not giving up big plays in the passing game. But here's one on the opening drive of the contest.
Kappa, Kappa, Kappa.
Back to throw here, Herbert. He'll buy some time right. That's complete. Lambert Smith. And he is out of bounds. Looks like right at the 15. Yeah, that's good for a gain of 6. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Go, let's go.
Now we're on. Here's the 1st-round pick from April's draft. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5.
Delta, hut.
Here's Herbert. Out to his left. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow them to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let them get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. So they're able to get that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend, but you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
Here's a give to Jones right left. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. When you talk about the defense for these Chargers, and they've shown the ability to play tough against the pass, currently ranked number 9 in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, it'd easily move into the top 5.
They'll try one for it, Jones. And he will have the Vikings first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1.
First down, Minnesota.
That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Charles, Thursday night game. I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that, because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
And Jefferson's going to have the Vikings first down as a tackle made at the 42. On play action, McCarthy. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Tui Pelotu got in and dropped it. He probably feels like he cannot get a break. He was sacked 7 times last week. And here we go again in the first quarter.
And we always talk about the internal clock of a quarterback in the pocket and how he has to have a real keen sense of it in order to get rid of the football. After being sacked 7 times last week, that clock has been sped up.
That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hawkinson. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to third down.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at third down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
Here's McCarthy. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up fourth down. So on fourth down here, Mike Tomlin says, let's just get 3. It'll be spotted on the right hash, a 52-yard attempt. And his kick is good. So that, Charles, a season long right there.
And you know who's really excited about that? The special teams coordinator, because he's the one who has to tell the head coach in pregame, this is where we trust him from. This distance, he can hit it, and he repaid that trust by knocking that one right through.
He was solid on the field goal, but not as solid on the kickoff there, and that'll put him at the 40-yard line to start this drive. Chargers in good field position to start out. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Set. 380. Ground.
It's tricky. It's tight. Here we go. It's tricky to rock around. That's right. On time. It's tricky. It's tricky. It's tricky to rock around. That's right. On time. It's tricky. Tricky. In New York, the people talking try to make us rhyme. They really hawk, but we just walk because we have no time.
And in the city, it's a pity 'cause we just can't hide. Tinted windows don't mean nothing. They know who's inside.
It's tricky to rock around. That's right. On time. It's tricky.
How is it, G?
Tricky. It's tricky to rock around. That's right. On time. It's tricky. Tricky. Huh.
When I wake up, people take up mostly all of my time. I'm not singing, phone keep ringing 'cause I make up a rhyme.
I'm not bragging, people nagging 'cause they think I'm a star. Always tearing what I'm wearing. I think they're going too far.
A girl named Carol follows Daryl every gig we play. Jay.
I ain't lying, girls be crying 'cause I'm on TV. They even bother my poor father 'cause he's down with me. It's tricky to rock around. That's right, on time it's tricky.
How is that?
Tricky. It's tricky to rock around. That's right, on time it's tricky.
We don't use
A suit.
it's like that, y'all.
Y'all,
But we don't quit.
you keep on rock shot 'cause this is
Night beginning to fall over Southern California, but the lights are shining bright here at the spectacular SoFi Stadium in metropolitan Los Angeles. But tonight we begin week 8 with a good matchup for you here, as it'll be the Minnesota Vikings taking on the LA Chargers. About 6 set to begin another week of football, and happy to have you along. We are underway on Thursday night primetime. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. McCarthy going to put it up right away. And this one almost intercepted. Not a good throw there. Nearly an opening drive. INT. When you talk about the defense for these Chargers, and they've shown the ability to play tough against the pass, currently ranked number 9 in the NFL.
And since this is such a good unit of covering passes downfield, I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch, but nothing doing on that one.
Jefferson going to go in motion right. Throwing is McCarthy. And he'll be hit as he releases it.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Open man, that's Felton. And he will have the Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
A gain of 16 yards. And the Vikings first down.
Off the bootleg, here's McCarthy. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. Now a 2nd and 10.
Benjamin St. Just on the coverage.
Sticking with a pass, here's McCarthy. He's got his tight end over the middle, T.J. Hockenson. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 29-yard line. A good pick up there at 20 yards. Well, the first drive here and the first time that we've called a big tight end's name, but I can assure you this, Charles, it won't be the last.
No, it won't, because when he gets going, Now it opens up opportunities on the perimeter because that would draw the defense towards him in the middle of the field. Now your wide receivers are getting involved as this game goes on.
Mr. Davis, you're a football lifer, my friend. You've called games at the highest level. You know head coaches inside and out. Please explain that one to me. Speechless. Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. 39 yards there.
I guess we got a good idea about what the game plan is for attacking the secondary. No beating around the bush with this curl. His first throw of the game is a deep shot, and it connects. That's a tendency breaker right there because normally you build up to the big shot, but not in this case.
And am I seeing this correctly? They brought out the field goal team here on 1st down. And his kick here is good. And the Chargers grab themselves a 3-0 lead. Well, a close game like this, obviously you want the touchdown, but certainly they will take the 3.
And they'll be okay with that, but let's throw a little credit to the defense as well. And I'm just glad this doesn't come down to a debate, right? Which side won, partner? Because the defense, hey, we didn't give up a touchdown. The offense, hey, we put 3 on the board. Either way you look at it, I think both sides gained something out of that drive.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they are back down to 500 following the loss last week. Consistency has been a real issue for them so far.
Brandon, you almost don't know what team is going to show up every week. I mean, there's no consistency with this ball club at all, and if we feel that way, I know it frustrates the coaching staff, and it also has to frustrate the key leaders in the locker room. They got to figure out how to get coordinated.
Working out of the gun is McCarthy. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Incomplete. When you talk about the defense for these Chargers, they enter play here 24th in the league against the run.
And this group talks all the time about wanting to be better, getting stronger against the run.
And now the rookie's free. What a heck of a 3rd down conversion. 33 yards.
As a general manager, you're counting on your 1st and 2nd round draft picks to have a big-time impact on your team. But where you make your bones, rounds 3 through 7. If you can find a few diamonds in the rough there, develop them, then you got something going. And we're seeing one right here.
Plays like that lead me to believe that they found a diamond in the rough. So 2 missed field goals for them now, and that's helped keep them with a big 0 on the scoreboard.
Well, it's not the only reason they have a 0. The offense has been bogged down a few times now, but it's certainly not helping the cause any at all.
The Charger drive about to get going. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Amarian Hampton. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. But you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's 1st sack of the game.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
The career's more at stake when you win your prom. That paper, baby, my face on the dotted line. I've been flying out of town for some peace of mind. It's like always, they just want a peace of mind. I've been focused on the future, never on right now. But I can butcher either pink or brown.
This now a 3rd and 4.
White A. Baylor takes it. Ready.
Herbert off of play action. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. A loss loss of 3 on a sack made by multiple defenders. A 4th down, so the Chargers trot out J.K. Scott. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. That'll go as a punt of 42, 7 on the return. And it will be Vikings ball, 1st and 10.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And last time out, another missed field goal, so maybe their confidence wavering a little bit right now in the kicking game.
And I'm with you on that. I think at this stage, they'd love to not run him back out there in a tough situation. But let's face it, they may have to. So right now, the head coach is talking to the offense coordinator and saying, call this game like we're going to put it in the end zone. Let's try and take the field goal out of it.
McCarthy, he'll set to throw it. Going underneath, he's got Hawkinson. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. They get 14 there. 1st down, Vikings.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
Sliding out of the pocket. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down.
I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because you know he can throw the football. But how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those 2 that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times. And what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
Here's 2nd and 10. Quickly to Addison here. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. 0 hesitation that time. That was get ball, throw ball.
Yeah, turn into a smoke route. If you see the coverage off the receiver, doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not. Just take the ball, get it out to him.
And that will be incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And his kick is indeed good. And that will tie us at 3-3. So, Charles, they are on the board after that kick. So 3 drives, 3 points. Obviously not the start that you were hoping for, but they're able to erase that 0 off the scoreboard.
Yeah, I guess what you're saying is a point of drive is not what offenses are striving for by any stretch. They're happy they've got 3 now. They hope that that unlocks their offense for bigger points down the road.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3 and out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during the series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They got to get going.
It's a 10-yard loss.
It'll be a loss of 10, and it'll bring up 2nd. 3-3, a tight one after 1 on EA Sports. Charger football to start quarter number 2 as they've got it facing a 2nd and long situation. looking to pass. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
And this drive was almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
5-9, 5-9. Kappa. Hey, Kappa. Go.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's going to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
He talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds.
But certainly as a fan, you get a little bit nervous when you see him make those kind of throws. But they work on that in practice more than we know. And most of them now know their limits and know what they can get away with. And there's a completion right there.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to hold that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. 2nd and 10. Now McCarthy. Catch is made by Hawkinson, the tight end. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 17-yard line. It's a 10-yard pickup, and that's enough to move the chains. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Throwing again, McCarthy. A quick throw there is incomplete.
Some of things have to go right for any passing play to work out. Quarterback has to understand the defense, deliver an accurate ball. Receiver has to concentrate and bring it in. Somewhere along the assembly line, something was off with that one.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw again. Touchdown! Justin Jefferson with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Vikings have taken the lead. Oh, I was just about to say he hadn't missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And they were ringing him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard
line. The Charger drive about to get going. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio.
Oh, his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. Out of the pistol to give to Jones. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Deion Henley there on the tackle. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, McCarthy. He'll drop this underneath for Jones. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
It's a gain of 4.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Looking to throw McCarthy. Throw to the right, hauled in by Addison. And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3.
Jordan Addison.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. They'll run it with Jones. And the broken tackle helps lead to a first down.
Brought down at the 18-yard line. 2 yards on the play. First down, Vikings.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down.
Here we go. Back to 60. Back to 60.
To the air with McCarthy. Complete to Addison on the out route. On a gain of 3 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Chargers' 15-yard line.
McCarthy off the play fake. This is caught. And the Vikings are going to be set up with 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
First and goal at the 1-yard line.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Jones is in. Touchdown, Minnesota.
Sometimes offense can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here. And we run this play in the alley. And that's good work. They hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football, and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle.
52 blue. Ready?
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. Wide open receiver complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before it's taken down. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
I know you're trying not to scoreboard watch, but you only got 3 points. You're kind of hoping that that type of play there gives you some positive momentum going into the half.
Yeah, need to do something to get more than that 3 number that they have on the scoreboard right now. On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
Black Ultra. Here we go. Set. Set.
Lance looking to throw it. He's got the tight end. That's Gadsden. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. A great play there. 57 yards. And the Chargers have got it back to within a score. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call, but he got it, took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
Extra point up and good by Dicker. And the lead will shrink to 6.
Chargers 10.
So here comes the kickoff, and what now is just a one-score, 6-point game.
Jalen Naylor on the return. The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half. In every game we talk about what are going to be the keys as we go into it. Maybe that's a key for their defense today. Pressure the quarterback and make sure you play a good zone defense behind them, and they get their first sack of the contest.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. To the right side and complete to Jefferson. A gain of 5. And it's going to be third down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14. They need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's going to get this to about the 20, but that is well short of what he needed. The Chargers going to get the football first here in this second half, and they trail as we get back underway. Well, certainly not what they wanted out of the locker room here as they'll start defensively at the 40-yard line. Looking to put a drive together.
Set. Go pink. Yellow. 22. Hey, green. Black swap. Set. Go.
They'll work inside here. Hampton. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Short throw to Disley. That'll go for a gain of 7. And 3rd and 1 now.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Johnson.
They certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1.
Ready. Black 40.
And now before they run this play on 4th and 1, we're going to get a break and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down.
Come on, set. 10 black. Hut, hut.
And they'll go for it. Lance. Open man is the rookie from Auburn. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out.
Ready. 50, green. Hut, hut.
Here's Lance to throw it. He's got the hook up downfield to McConkey. Touchdown. Chargers have tied the ball game with a chance to take the lead. Extra point try now from Dicker. It's up and good, and they take the lead by a point, 17-16.
The score, Chargers 17, Vikings 16.
The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. Well, a dangerous return man showing it here. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return.
38-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Whether it's offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, it feels like you're going back and forth almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side, trying to match each other.
So the ball moves from 138 to the other as they come up on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
Well, they're over in the second half. It's better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Line of scrimmage, the 36 on 2nd and 8. On play action, now McCarthy. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Tui Pelontu just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
And it's 3rd down. 3rd and long.
A tough spot here. 3rd and 15. Here's McCarthy. He's got his target. That's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. On play action, McCarthy. Right side, it's the tight end, Hockenson. And now they'll stop play here, at least momentarily. A member of the Vikings in some discomfort after that last play. More from L.A. in a moment. Second down and 8. Throwing is McCarthy. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
A field goal would get him the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on third down. Again, he'll drop to throw. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. And he'll be tackled after a gain of 4. Still 3 yards short. Fourth down.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a fourth down.
So a response there to the touchdown in the opening drive of his third quarter as they're able to reclaim the lead.
And I think you'll take that because obviously you'd like to be able to match them touchdown for touchdown. But the first order of business was to get the lead back, and they've done that. Now you want to give a good pep talk to your defense to take it from there.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting kept apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there in the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's first and 10.
Blue, 32.
Up the middle, it's Hampton. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31, and then the defense rallying quickly after that broken tackle. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's second and 2. On play action, Lance. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
Shotgun now for Lance. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Great way to convert on third down there. 21 yards the play.
First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
From down at the 12, it's first and 10.
Yellow, 22. Set.
Out of the gun, they'll run with Hampton. And he stopped immediately there. Byron Murphy there on the tackle.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
They'll set up the screen to Hampton. That's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. It's a 10-yard gain there to set him up first and goal.
Well, they certainly have their share of troubles running the football in this one, but this play is almost an extension of the running game right here. They set up the screen, let him work out in space on the perimeter, and he turns it into a big pickup.
Fourth quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Primetime. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. It's been a good one so far. Just a 2-point game here as we get set for quarter number 4. And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on 1st and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead. Hampton. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
They're right there at the 1. No gain, but don't let that stop you. Line back up and keep going at them. If I'm them, I'm thinking about going at it 4 straight times.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal.
Come on, set.
Lance going to sneak it. And he'll get it. He's over for a touchdown. Trey Lance, his 3rd touchdown of the season, all coming in this game. And the Chargers have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. This has definitely been a back-and-forth affair, and now they have the lead here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, and they gave up the field goal on that last drive, as we remember, but it felt like their offense told them, don't worry about it. We got your backs. We'll come back with a touchdown of our own, and they did.
Extra point up and good by Dicker, and the lead is up to 5. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the 4th quarter.
Not sure what happened there, but he just didn't get the right read on the coverage that time. Pass wasn't where it needed to be, and that'll send them back to the drawing board.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. McCarthy, he'll set to throw it. Over the middle and complete to Addison. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
On 3rd down, here's Jones. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
He is taken down at the 50-yard line. An 8-yard pickup. 1st down, Vikings.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Open man, that's Felton. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it's 2nd down.
7 brings up 2nd and 3 at the 42-yard line.
Out of the shotgun is Jones. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. He'll get 15 and a Vikings 1st down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. Jefferson going to go in motion right. Now McCarthy. He gets it to Addison. Will go down as a gain of 6. And 2nd down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 21-yard line.
Here we go. 60 Eagle.
Looking to throw McCarthy. Caught on the right side by Jones. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Working out of the gun is McCarthy. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And the Vikings are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
1st and goal, Minnesota.
Now Jones. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense is pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
And this defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. Here now, 2nd and goal. And he's got his man in stride, complete.
And we constantly talk about people being on the same page. In this situation, the two of them saw the play with the same eyes. They understood where the open spaces were going to be, and they found a way to get there to pick up a new set of downs.
For the lead, here's 3rd and goal.
Take the first, you keep them coming. We know a lot about turning nothing to something. We doing